All right, it is The Odd Couple coming to you live from the Fox Sports Radio studios. Rob, Parker, and Aaron Torres in for Chris Broussard on this Funky Flashback Friday. And now we welcome in our guest, Olden Polynice, who, of course, played 15 years in the NBA and is a Fox Sports Radio NBA analyst. Olden, welcome to The Odd Couple. What's happening, bro?
How you doing, man? How's everything going?
Man, doing great. We were just chopping it up and talking to some callers. Charles Barkley last night on TNT said he's rooting against Brooklyn. He doesn't like the way the team was put together, and he hopes that they don't win the championship. What say you?
I think we talked about this before. I don't think they're going to win the title. Too many missing parts, especially on the defensive end. They have all the talent offensively, and unfortunately, they lost LaMarcus Aldridge, of course. And he just retired due to health issues. But I still thought even with him, it was just more offensive power, but no defensive chemistry, nothing. And they don't have a chance. I mean, when these other teams,
they don't have a chance. Olden, they don't have a chance.
They don't. Hey, listen, I don't mince my words. They don't have a chance.
So when you say they don't have a chance to win a championship, who's going to win the championship?
They don't have a chance to win.
Who's going to win? Who's going to win?
They don't have enough defense.
No, who's going to win? I want to hear who you're picking.
I like Philadelphia. I like Milwaukee. I just don't think they can do it. You got to be able to stop somebody. And your shot is not going to always go in.
Three guys, their shot's not going in?
Listen, Kevin Durant is, a year removed from Achilles tear, then this long delay with the hamstring. Listen, Kyrie, we don't know when he's going to say, I don't want to play today. There's too many missing parts. There's too many moving parts. There's too many components that are out there that they don't know about. Harden's hurt right now. So I don't like that makeup. I don't. Blake Griffin finally got a dunk after 2 years.
So wow. I was going to say, let me ask you, Olden, because I think there's a lot of buzz. The two teams that you mentioned, Philly and Milwaukee, two teams that have kind of sort of had the same core the last couple of years. And I know Milwaukee made some major moves in the offseason, but it still does center around Giannis. Philly, Embiid, and Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris, all that. What makes you confident that those two teams might finally be able to take that leap and at the very least make it to the NBA Finals this year?
Well, for one reason, I like Milwaukee a lot more today than I did last year because I think Giannis has kind of realized what his strengths are. And I think for a while, even though he was winning the MVP crown, he thought he was a three-point shooter. For some strange reason, he thought he was a three-point shooter like Stephen Clay. And he realized that's not the strength of his game. The pickup that I love is the Drew Holiday pickup. And so to me, that's a two-way play that can just give you so many different things offensively and defensively. I just like the makeup of that team a lot more. The Nets bring in all these all-stars, so that's exactly what it becomes. It becomes an all-star game. So psychologically, that's how they're going to look at it. I'm going to take a night off because I got Kevin Durant. Well, I'm going to take a night off because I got Kyrie. Well, I'm going to take a night because I got Harden. The psyche of that whole situation, to me, I don't like.
They did a good job winning 22 or 25 without Durant, but that's another story. I guess those games don't matter. Let me ask you about.
They won 22 out of 25 without Durant. Now you put Durant in the mix. So what? Now they're gonna lose?
No, I don't know how they're gonna lose. Is what I'm saying. You put those three.
They're gonna lose because
you see those three guys together.
And playoffs are two different things, Rob. You already know that.
Yes, but I've never seen three guys of that talent put together. And be able to, I don't know who's having one guy can have an off night and two of those guys can beat you. We'll see, Olden. I just don't think that, I can't be as dismissive in the NBA where you can't touch anybody defensively. You can't stop anybody.
Okay, well,
who you stopping?
That plays to my argument. They can't stop anybody either.
And who's stopping them?
They are.
Okay.
They're going to stop themselves. Hey, listen. You know me, man. I'm a firm believer in the mental makeup of people, man. Okay? It's all about your mental makeup. It ain't about physical. If it was all about physical, then I would say Brooklyn most likely is going to win the title outright. It's about the mental makeup.
All right, let me ask you
And
another.
I don't like what's going on right now in Brooklyn.
Okay, let me ask you this. Donovan Mitchell was hurt today, suffered a right ankle sprain, came out the game. But we've seen so many injuries in the NBA this season. Do you think it has anything to do with they didn't get enough time off between seasons? They rushed back because they wanted to start on Christmas to get the TV games and the money from the TV games on Christmas instead of their normal rest off. Do you look at that as a factor, or this is just basketball as usual, and these guys would have been hurt regardless if they started on time or later?
Listen, Rob, I'm one of those people. Let me preface by saying this: I love the game the way it is now. I love the aesthetics of it, the free flow of it. I love that. But these kids are not built like they used to be. I'm sorry. They're not built like people in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. It's just not happening. Every little thing hurts them now. So it's like we used to play 3 games in 5 nights and then turn around and play 3 more games in 5. So that's 6 games in 10 nights without skipping a beat, flying coach and everything else, not having a masseuse and chiropractor and everything traveling. So I don't want to hear all that stuff. These kids, for whatever reasons, okay, their body is not holding up the way it used to be. So I don't know if it's training that they're doing in the off season, how they take care of their body, but something's different. Or the mentality, again, you could play with a sprained ankle. Now you can't. So I watched John Stockton break his nose and get it reset on the bench and kept playing. So it's like I just don't get it anymore.
Well, and that's exactly what I was going to ask you, Olden. Why do you think it is? I mean, it's probably realistically a combination of things, just a generational thing, all that. But why do you think it is? Because, I grew up on early 90s basketball. I know Rob was covering the league, all that stuff. And, we all watched, I know it's cliche to say, but we all watched The Last Dance 82 nights a year. Jordan playing a preseason game in Paris when, there's nothing on the line against a bunch of guys that are never going to play in the NBA. Where did this go wrong? What do you think, Olden?
Because we actually did love to play the game, and we didn't want. One of the main reasons is this: we knew if we sat out too long, we lost our jobs. Because there was always somebody waiting in the wings to just take that spot and take those minutes. I don't see that anymore. These guys have that luxury now. I can sit out 2 months and come back right into the starting rotation. And that's a big part of it. But I also, just the way these young people are with AAU basketball, they just logging more and more minutes, and no one's talking about that. Their bodies, they might be 20 years old chronologically, but physically they're about 24, 25.
No doubt. Olden, we appreciate you, man. Thanks for it. I want to bet you some chicken wings. Let's make a chicken wing bet.
Chicken wings, man.
All right,
give you 2-1 odds.
There we go. 20-10. We'll do that. As far as some Wingstop, I got the Nets. You have the field, and let's leave it at that. All right, let's make that bet.
Okay, sounds good to me. Ooh, all right. I like lemon pepper, by the way.
All right, lemon pepper, and I'll take some Parmesan garlic. Let's do it. Olden Polynice, thanks for the knowledge, my man. Appreciate it. 15-year NBA vet and a Fox Sports Radio NBA analyst. All right.